What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Con Humming. I'm here with the video. This is lagging a little bit, but we're going to do how well do you know your U.S. Presidents Quiz, which, judging from this is probably going to be a trivia. Now, lately, I've been doing so much about politics, so why not? Why not? Why not do a quiz on this? So, who was the first president of the United States? Yeah, I mean, you don't have to get into politics. Every America should know that. The only Americans that have a right to not know that's like toddlers. Which president was assassinated? Easy, John F. Kennedy. Yep. Lee Harvey Osborne. Who is currently the president of the United States? Now this is tough, and the reason why this is tough is it depends on when this quiz was made. So if this quiz was made from 2009 to 2017, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Donald Trump. But if it's incorrect, then it's Barack Obama. Okay, so it was made a couple years ago. It has been made in the past 4 years. What war was Abraham Lincoln president during the Civil War? 1861 to 1865. That took his entire presidency. Alright, so what state was George W. Bush governor of before becoming president? Texas. Yep, he was the governor of Texas when he ran for the 2000 election. Which was the only U.S. president to ever resign? That's Richard Nixon. Because they served 4 terms, he died, he resigned, and then Gerald Ford took over. Which U.S. president served as a high-ranking military officer during World War II? John F. Kennedy was in World War II, but Dwight D. Eisenhower was a general of World War II. But John F. Kennedy I think he got a medal for saving himself alive. Was the only president to serve more than 2 terms, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Everyone else served 2. Well, Abraham Lincoln was going to serve 2, but he had a headache that day. Which U.S. president wrote the Declaration of Independence? That's easy, Thomas Jefferson. Other than Harvard, what institution of higher learning is known for producing presidents? I'm pretty sure it's Yale. I'm pretty sure it is Yale. Because I don't know any presidents. I went to Chapel Hill. Who went to Yale? Gerald Ford went to Yale. So I'm just going to assume it's Yale. Yeah. All I know was that Gerald Ford went to Yale. And which one of these presidents was in office in World War I? This entirety of World War I was Woodrow Wilson. Easy. Which president established many of our natural forces in park? Theodore Roosevelt. He was a conservation. He loved his parks. What state was Abraham Lincoln born? He was born in Kentucky in a log cabin in 1809. What is the age of the oldest president to ever be elected? Now, Donald Trump is the oldest president to ever be elected, and he was born in 1946, so he was 70. First of all, 30 isn't the answer because that's unconstitutional. 85, nah. What is the length of the shortest term ever served by a U.S. president? It was about a month. It was William Henry Harrison, the 9th U.S. president. He served for 33 days, 32 days. It depends. How old do you have to be to run for president? You have to be 35 or older, so the minimum age to be president is 35 years old. The youngest president to ever be elected is JFK, while the youngest person to be president was Theodore Roosevelt. What state was Barack Obama senator of before becoming president? That is Illinois, where he served one of the shortest terms ever for a senator because he got elected president. Who was the youngest president of all time? Again, I said it. I literally said it a minute ago. It's Theodore Roosevelt because William McKinley got assassinated. All right. Every president since 1953 has had okay, so I'm pretty sure it's a bachelor's degree because I checked the face is opinionated. $1 billion or more? Not true. The only president in history to have a net worth of $1 billion was Donald Trump, and we don't even know if he has $1 billion. But I'm pretty sure it's a bachelor's degree. Hey, let's get it. Donald Trump has a bachelor's degree. Shit, I didn't know you really went to college that much. I knew you went to college, but I didn't think it was for that long. Which political party has had the most U.S. presidents belong to? Oh, shit. Alright, so first of all, independent. There's never been an independent as president. The Whigs. There's been 4 Whig presidents in history. So let's see the Democratic presidents. So the Democratic Party was created by Andrew Jackson and Marvin Van Buren. So Jackson, Van Buren, Polk, then it was Pierce, Buchanan, Johnson, and then it was, after Johnson, it was Grover Cleveland. After Grover Cleveland, it was Grover Cleveland again. That counts as another president. So far we have 8. So after it was Grover Cleveland, I think it was Woodrow Wilson. And then we had Franklin D. Roosevelt. So far 10. And then we had Truman, Kennedy, Lyndon B. Johnson. And then we had Jimmy Carter. Then we had Clinton. Then Barack. So that was 21 presidents that were Democrats, I think. I could be wrong, bro. I could definitely be wrong. But I know the Republican presidents. So the Republican Party was created back in the 1850s by Charles Fremont. So Abraham Lincoln, then it was Ulysses S. Grant, and then it was Rutherford Hayes, James Garfield, Chesapeake Arthur, and then it was Benjamin Harrison, and then it was William McKinley, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, Warren Harding, Calvin Coolidge, Herbert Hoover. After Herbert Hoover, it was Dwight D. Eisenhower, and then it was Richard Nixon, and then it was Ford, then Reagan, then H.W. Bush, then it was Bush, and now Donald Trump. So that was 24. Never mind, that was 19 presidents, but I'm pretty sure it's Republican. Yeah, okay. 19. Ooh, I literally said 19. That's sick. 19. 5 plus 5 plus, yeah. For some reason, I kept thinking each hand had 10 fingers. Yeah, so, yeah, that's pretty sick. I named all the Republican presidents. Which president was known as Old Hickory? I think that was Andrew Jackson. Yeah, Andrew Jackson. How many presidents have died in office? So 4 presidents have been assassinated. So this includes natural causes and assassination. So you have William Henry Harrison, Zachary Taylor, then it was Abraham Lincoln, and then it was James Garfield, and then it was William McKinley, and then Warren Harding, Franklin D. Roosevelt, John F. Kennedy. So that was 8. 8 presidents for my calculations. Bang. 8. Who is the richest U.S. president of all time? Donald Trump. Yeah. We don't know. We don't know how much money Trump has. The second is George Washington. What is John Fitzgerald Kennedy's middle name? I purposely made that joke because I knew it was Fitzgerald. Which president said the famous phrase, tear down this wall? Mr. Gorbachev, I asked you, tear down this wall, the Berlin Wall, by, of course, the one and the only Ronald Reagan. What political party did George Washington belong to? In fact, George Washington was the only president in history to not have a political party because he thought the political party would actually divide us. He said in his inauguration, his farewell speech, that no political parties because that would only divide us. Later, did he know that right after he left office, the election of 1796 included Federalist John Adams versus anti-Federalist Thomas Jefferson. So, how many U.S. presidents been assassinated? 4, and that was Lincoln, Garfield, McKinley, and John F. Kennedy. Which state is home to the most U.S. presidents? I'm pretty sure it's Virginia. Let's see, California, Ronald Reagan, Arkansas, Bill Clinton, Pennsylvania. I think it's Virginia, because Washington, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe. I think it was Virginia. Yeah. Hey, damn. Who are the other ones? Which president was the heaviest? That was William Howard Taft. The predecessor. I don't know, but he was after Theodore Roosevelt. He won the 1908 election and lost the 1912 election, which was in my video. He got his ass kicked. Yeah, but he didn't want to be president, so he did that. He was actually happy that he probably lost, I bet. Which university has graduated the most U.S. presidents? Well, I don't need to know this because it says, besides Harvard, who was the most college? So, it was the most college, so it was in a question before. See, I didn't need to know that. I remember the other question saying, besides Harvard, which college has had the most U.S. presidents? Barack Obama was the first president, was a presidential first because he was African American. Yes, he was. Or, I don't know if I should be, he's the first non-white. He's the first non-white. Unmarried, that was actually James Buchanan. One of these presidents has only served one term. That was George H.W. Bush, as he lost to Bill Clinton in the 1992 election, where he got steamrolled. Which state our current president Donald Trump was born in? He was born in New York. I don't know why Donald Trump keeps saying his home state is Florida. Is that where he lives? Well, he lives in the White House because he's the president, but I don't know what the fuck. Get this ad off. It's New York. But yeah, he lives in the White House, but I think his retirement home may be in Florida or something like that. I don't know. Which of these states has not produced a U.S. president? So, I think it's Louisiana, because New York, Trump, Texas, the Bushes, and Virginia, we just answered that question. So, yeah, it's Louisiana. How many U.S. presidents has had no formal higher education degree? Okay. You know what? Let's stick it out. Has no formal higher education degree. Alright, well. Which presidents did not go to college? Zachary Taylor, that guy's the first that comes to my mind. Andrew Johnson, he wasn't that smart. You know what? 34 presidents, still really smart. Had no formal higher education degree. So what people did not go to college? I'm just gonna say 12 because I have no clue. It's probably 2. Hey. Oh yeah, George Washington. I don't think he went to college. That's sick. Yeah. So you know what? I mean, you know what though? I mean, I'll take that. I'll take it. I got 100%, but this question was, fairly, this quiz was fairly easy. If you, I think if you didn't know, I think if you only learned presidents from school, you would have probably gotten like a 60 or 70. I mean, this quiz was fairly easy. I mean, I'm not going to brag of how I got 100 on this quiz because it's really not that hard. I should probably take a easier quiz than this, but like, you know what though? You know what? Tomorrow, I'm probably going to, maybe tomorrow, maybe today, 2 uploads. I might put an easy, harder quiz, say 1% of these pass or something like that. So I'm gonna look for a quiz with that. But yeah, 100. It's pretty cool.